Welcome back to the Swapcast!
Episode 12! Yay! Welcome. Today we are interviewing Ray Ruby from the Maine Cancer Foundation. So he'll be joining us in just a sec to talk about all of the awesome work they do and his role at that agency.
Cool.
Guys, how are we today? Should we introduce ourselves?
Probably.
Let's go around the room the other way. We usually start with him. Let's start with you.
Okay, Peter.
Who are you?
My name is Pete.
Hi, Pete.
Hello.
I'm Pete Jr.
Pete Jr. over there.
Oh, boy.
Hi, Jeff. Who are you?
Noel Thompson, eat a beautiful sandwich.
Noel Thompson, eat a beautiful sandwich.
Okay.
Is that in reference to, like, you already ate a beautiful sandwich, or you're just giving people advice to eat a beautiful sandwich? Which one?
Advice.
Advice. Okay. Noel Thompson, comma, eat a beautiful sandwich.
Nice.
Nice.
I'd love to have a beautiful sandwich about right now.
Me too. I'm Olivia. Welcome, everyone.
I am Pete/Brown.
Pete/Brown.
Wow. Okay.
It's like the intro's the same every week, you guys.
Yeah.
We go around the room. Jeff pretends he's Pete. He says not a lot.
Eat a beautiful sandwich?
And then we move kind of along.
Does Susie need to know her?
Me and Pete eat bacon.
We should talk about Susie's game. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Introduce
So,
our Susie's Cues today, Pete.
We're going to do Susie's Cues a little bit different today. Susie has come up with a secret word. And anytime that one of the four of us says the said secret word, then we are going to know because Susie is going to yell.
Not into the microphone.
No.
But she's just going to yell. Susie, would you like to practice
Want
the
to do
yell?
a sample yell? What will it sound like? Let's say we said the secret word. The secret word.
Ready?
I don't scream.
You don't have to scream, just go.
Just
Ah!
That's the scream I don't want to use.
Okay, then do a song or something.
Yeah.
If we...
Pretend we said the secret word. Ready?
The secret
Potato.
word.
Oh, wait, back to
Secret word is Pete's back of his
Go,
head.
Susie, go.
I don't want to.
Okay, well, this might work better if we
Oh,
have...
and Nick Carter song.
Yep, we're singing a Carter song.
Yeah, our Backstreet Boys.
One more time. Ready?
Ready?
Secret word.
No.
Okay. Well, maybe Whitney will have to
This is going
scream.
well.
But anyway, that might happen
Right.
throughout the show.
Right.
We've got a lot of great things coming up, including Yakking with You with Mr.
And-
Jeff. Oh.
And
So we might have said the secret word. Was that a warm-up or did we say it?
That's the warm up.
That was just a warm-up. We haven't said the secret word.
No.
Okay, it'll sound like that.
What's different, Dance Marathon is not in isn't
That's right. We're going to have a breaking news in our updating events segment. So I think that,
He just kissed us.
okay. This is coming off the rails.
It's
Jeff?
not a sentence. We'll be right back.
All right, we're back, and here's Noel with a bio for our guest, Ray Ruby.
Ray Ruby is the
Community
Community
Outreach.
Manager at the Maine Cancer Foundation. Ray is a 2005 graduate of St. Joseph College of Maine. In that same year, he was hired as a police officer for the city of Portland. After serving the city for over 7 years in many different roles at the department, he decided to hang up the badge and gun and leap into nonprofit work. Ray then held leadership positions with the Boys and Girls Club of Southern Maine and the Ronald McDonald House Charities of Maine. Ray and his wife Danielle have lived in their Portland home for over a decade. They now share this home with their two pretty awesome daughters.
Eloise,
and
Adeline.
Adeline. It's also well protected by the family bulldog.
Baxter.
Baxter Ray can't sit still for long, so he loves exercising in every way possibly. He really enjoys the outdoors, so
You'll catch him.
you'll catch him camping and hiking all year long. Just being outside is his happy place, especially when he gets to share it with his family.
Please welcome our guest, Ray Ruby. Yay! Welcome, Ray. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, Noel, you've got the first question. You want to go ahead?
Tell us about the Maine Cancer Foundation. What does the organization do, and what is your role?
Well, thank you for that question, and I just want to thank you all for having me here today. I'm really, really excited. I know you've had a long list of distinguished guests, and so to be on that is a little nerve-wracking, but also I'm very excited today, so thank you. Maine Cancer Foundation, our mission is to reduce the impact of cancer in Maine, and we do that by really kind of gathering around and supporting the most promising and effective cancer fighting programs available in the state. And we do that by funding grants that support detection efforts, prevention efforts, and access to care. And so my role in the organization is community outreach. Because we're a statewide organization, it's really important for us to go around the state and let people know what we're doing and how we're helping support them. So that's part of my role. So I get to meet lots of wonderful people and kind of share our mission, but then also listen to how cancer has really affected their lives and how we can make a difference in that in any way possible.
It's pretty important work, right, guys?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Jeff, you are up with the next one.
What made you decide to change
Career
career
paths.
path started in the nonprofit
Sector.
sector?
That's a question I get a lot, mainly because people see my resume and they see cop, and so I'm not wearing my uniform today. I turned that in about 7 years ago to work in the nonprofit world, and even though I really enjoyed being a police officer and especially in the city of Portland, I wanted to even have a more proactive approach to serving my community. And I also wanted to serve on a larger level, so now I get to work with the entire state, not just my neighborhood or just my city. And though I miss being a police officer, people listen to you a lot more when you're in uniform. But I think at the end of the day, this was the best choice for me. And I don't regret any of my years as a cop. They taught me a lot. I started when I was 21.
Wow.
So I looked really, really young running around the city of Portland. And those were really, really important years for development for me. And so it's kind of prepared me for the work that I'm in now.
I bet. Do you guys think you guys could be cops?
A little bit.
A little bit, maybe.
A little
You
bit.
think you could be a police officer?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well,
Yeah.
Ray will help you out.
Yeah, you just let me know. I can work. I'll let you know some of the things that some tips of the trade for sure.
Sound good? All right, Noel, back over to you on the third question
Yeah.
there.
What is your favorite part working at the MCF?
So my favorite part. That's such a great question. I think I'm just so motivated. Unfortunately, cancer is the largest killer in the state of Maine. In Maine, we have the highest percentage of cancer incidence in New England, and higher than the national average. So it's really significant, and it has such a negative impact on so many people that we love, our neighbors, our friends, our families. And so I get to play a small role in trying to improve that and make a difference. So that means the money that we raise, the work that we support might save a life. I mean, well, we actually know that it does. We're starting to see some of the results that we have is that in the last 4 years, we spent $11 million on those prevention, detection, and access to care efforts. And now we're seeing that provided over 10,000 rides to people.
Wow.
Over 1 million miles across the state. Over 1 million miles. So I'm proud. Yeah. So that's my biggest thing is I'm proud to work for such a great organization. I will say I do love your organization quite a bit and have for a while. I have my favorites. I know a lot of people listen to this, and I'm not shy to say that I love Strive. So, but Maine Cancer Foundation, I'm very proud to work for an organization and what we do.
Absolutely, you guys do so much.
Thank you.
Awesome. Jeff, back over to you.
What is the most challenging part of your job?
Most challenging, I would say, sometimes raising money. There's so many important, great causes out there, and everyone feels so strongly about their cause that they work for, they're connected with, and it can be a challenge, and so luckily we have so many supporters that are super motivated to raise money for us. We're very lucky in that way. So what I try to do is just try to help them in any way possible and make sure that they feel appreciated, because we certainly appreciate everyone that supports us. So I would say most challenging, it's Christmas time. And people are buying gifts and things, but then we're also fundraising. So it's a challenge. It's a balance that we have to be respectful of. But then also we know that it supports that work that we do at the end of the day. So I bet you've asked anyone that does development for work, if they didn't say that fundraising wasn't challenging, I bet you they're probably lying a little bit. A little fib. It's
right?
challenging.
You guys know about fundraising, right?
Yeah. But it's a good challenge, and I like to be challenged. Do you guys like to be challenged? Absolutely. I figured as much. Yeah, I figured as much.
Perfect. All right, Noel, over to you. You got the fourth question there.
That's fine. What are you most proud of so far in your career?
What am I most proud of in my career? I will say I've got a few, but I received Officer of the Year at the Portland Police Department in the final year that I was there, knowing that I was going to leave being a police officer. And so even though I technically kind of had one foot out the door, as they say, I still received the highest honor that the department had. And so that meant to me that even though I was looking to change careers and leave, I still went in every day and gave it everything I had. So that would probably be my biggest honor. And then I think also probably just going to the grocery store and running into people that I've worked with and I've served, and not that they say thank you or anything, but just to be known and respected in your community means more to me than anything that you can hang on a wall. So, and for my kids to possibly see that in the future, that would be even more special.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great answer. Back to us, right, Jeff? Here you go.
You guys have several major events throughout the year. Can you tell us about them?
Yeah. So I brought some goodies for the Twilight 5K. Whoa. That is a 5K that we have in June, the first Thursday of the month at nighttime. And it's a fun, family-friendly, business-friendly event. We have Mary's Walk, which is coming up in March. That's an incredible community event down in the Saco-Biddeford area, and everyone comes out for that. It is remarkable. And then the Try for a Cure is in July. That is the largest single-day fundraiser in the state of Maine.
It's huge.
And it's an all-women's triathlon, so I apologize, guys, but I can't compete in it, and neither, it's an all-ladies triathlon, but we can go. Suze, you're all in. And so we can go and support and cheer on and be loud, but it's a unique and special event that there's very few like it, and because of that, it is very supported, and it supports a great deal of our efforts when we talk about what we do with the money.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's really awesome. Noel, over to you.
Yeah. This one.
Yep.
What are some new and exciting things happening 2020 at the MCF?
New and exciting. Well, 2021 is coming up, isn't it? It is. I would say we're wrapping up a 5-year campaign where we've committed to spend $15 million in the state of Maine, and so what's new and exciting is looking at the results of that effort. We're going to continue on, and we're not going to slow down in any way, but it was a real major shift in our organization to focus on programming, like I had talked about earlier. And so $15 million is a lot of money. Yeah. And when you spread it all across the state of Maine, we've been able to do a lot, but we haven't been able to do it alone. We've got incredible partners. So 2020 start of 2020 is going to be a big reflection. Everyone always looks back on last year, so that's what we'll be doing. But then I can see us, biggest thing in 2020 is not slowing down. We've built some serious momentum, and we're starting to see some significant results. And the key is to we're not going to shift gears.
Nice.
So
that sounds like a great plan. Jeff, you're up.
If people want to become involved with organization, what are some ways they can do that?
Yeah, participating in the events are great because you can fundraise. Volunteering is huge. We need over 500 volunteers to pull off the Try for a Cure.
Wow.
500 volunteers. That's a big way. A lot of people put on, I talked about our 3 major events. A lot of people put on a lot of wonderful smaller events for us throughout the year. There's the wonderful folks at Portside Realty put on Pins for a Cure for us, and some people wear jeans on a Friday and raise a little bit of money. Every dollar counts, and so whether somebody's raised $5 or $5,000 or $50,000, it gets put to good use. So any type of event to raise money, but then also awareness. And so like today, being here with you guys really helps us build awareness around what we do in cancer. So you can't put a price tag on that, and it's significant. So I appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate you being here, right, guys?
Thank you.
I do have a question.
Go for it.
About cancer.
Yeah.
About chemotherapy.
Mm-hmm.
One of my dear friends, a long time ago, she died of chemotherapy.
Okay.
She had cancer, right? Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
So that's when we had talked about earlier about how we've all been kind of touched by cancer in some way.
Yeah.
And that'd be one. And, I talk a lot, if you guys haven't picked up on that already. I am a chatterbox.
Yeah.
But with this job, it's probably the first time in my life where I listen probably more than ever, because I don't have to share my stories about how cancer has affected my family and friends, because just like you just mentioned, you all have your own stories. Yeah. So I listen a lot.
And one of my other friends, John Cuniff, is a policeman in Portland.
I know John very well. We served together.
Yeah.
And I know his father.
Yeah.
He's a wonderful lawyer. Small world, isn't
Right.
that? So that's what I talked about, being, connected in your community. See how you are?
We both graduated 2000 from Yarmouth High School.
Oh, nice.
Ah.
Very nice.
I know, you're a man about town, Noel.
See what I mean?
I
Yeah.
have a question for you.
We're going off script here.
Let's
ahead,
go.
Suze.
Well, my dad, he has cancer, and he been shot in his stomach for a long time, and it's really scary for me
Absolutely.
to see him go through that.
I can't imagine.
Yeah,
I can't imagine.
Susie.
And I need your help on that.
Well, maybe we'll chat after
So
about it.
one of the things that we've learned is that the closer that people can get care close to home, the better the results. So whether it's a father or a family member or a friend, the closer they can get care to their home to the best of their ability, often the results are better. So this way you can be around, and that love and support really does a lot.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
All right, and Noel, you've got the last interview question over there at the bottom.
Yep. If you don't
Didn't work.
didn't work in the nonprofit sector, what would your dream job be?
You guys might laugh at me,
Ooh.
okay?
We're not gonna love it yet.
But what are the odds that my dream job and when I went off to college was to be a broadcaster? And here we are
Ooh.
sitting today, and I'm sitting down with two broadcasters.
Dream come true.
So you're helping me. I was a communications major in college, and I realized maybe I didn't have, I don't know, the best voice or skills, and so I would say today is a very big deal for me, because this was actually my dream to have. This is before podcasts, so this is back before podcasts were even, I think, around, and maybe I'm wrong. So you guys are living that dream for me.
Nice, lucky
All right.
you, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you,
Podcast
gentlemen.
Superstars. All right, so those were our interview questions, right, guys? And now it is time for
The
the
lightning round.
lightning round. And who goes first in lightning round? You do. You are pretty silent today. It's abnormal. Go ahead.
We have a song.
We do. You want to hit the song? Go ahead.
Lightning round, take a river to the ground.
Take a river to the ground. Okay, good. Great one. It's always different each week.
Love it.
Yeah, go ahead, Jeff.
Triathlon or running or walking events.
So triathlons are swim, bike, run. And so often they do the swim first, and then they transition to the bike, and then they transition to the run. You don't need to do all three. Sometimes you can do a relay, and that's usually the best way to kind of to learn the event, is to do one portion of the event. And so pick your two best buddies, or somebody who really likes to swim, bike, or run, and you can do it together.
Yeah. Do you have a preference on which one do you like better? Triathlons or running or walking events?
You go first.
Go ahead. What do you
Okay, I
think?
kind of like walking.
You like walking?
That's right. What about you, Noel?
Walking too.
Yeah.
Walking. I like swimming. I
Yeah.
really like swimming, unless it's really cold.
Oh, yeah. Becky.
And in Maine, it's probably often cold in the ocean.
My parents have a pool behind their house in the
And I think I would rather swim there than the ocean, I think.
Definitely. All right, Noel, over to you. Second one.
Summer in Maine or winter in Maine?
Summer in Maine or winter in Maine? I love all the seasons. I think we're very blessed here in Maine. But I think if I had to pick one, I got to pick summer.
Yeah, same.
I mean, I have this rule of thumb, our family does, that we don't leave Maine from Memorial Day to Columbus Day. So from May to October,
You're here.
we're here to enjoy Maine at its fullest.
Nice. Awesome. Over to you, sir.
Favorite mountain to hide in Maine.
To hike, yeah.
You guys, this is the best interview I've ever done. I promise you that. These are my favorite things on earth. Hiking in Maine, I've hiked all over. If I had to pick one mountain, If it's a mountain, I would say the Bigelows up in Carrabassett Valley is my favorite favorite area of mountains to hike for sure.
My brother Peter used to be there.
Oh, awesome!
A lot of
Very cool.
That was great. All right, over to you, Noel.
Yeah. Not this one.
Next one.
This one. If you could have a superpower, what would it be and why?
Top one.
I don't know if I've ever thought of this. Superpower. I mean, who wouldn't want to fly? Who wouldn't? I guess read people's minds.
Ooh,
Sold.
that's a good one, right?
Yeah, why not?
Would you choose the superpower, Jeff?
Superpower.
Yeah.
Rock powers.
What's rock powers? Like music? Rock music? Yeah? Cool. Be a
That's
rock
pretty
star.
awesome.
My superpower might be get involved power.
Get involved, pal. I love it.
I
Get
love
involved
that.
in your community.
I love that.
Great.
That is great.
Work for a nonprofit.
Yes.
What do you think your spirit animal is?
We're into this question these days.
Wow. You guys are making me dig deep today.
Yeah.
You guys are
Your
making me
soul-searching
dig deep. My spirit animal, I would say probably like a honey badger
Ooh.
or something that is just constantly just on the move. Maybe a squirrel of some sort, possibly.
Nice.
Just maybe always up to no good at times as well, just because I can't sit still. Even sitting now, I have a hard time sitting still. And my daughter is, I think, been blessed with that same skill. And so I would say squirrel.
Squirrel.
Why don't we just go with squirrel?
Love that.
How about you guys?
My favorite animal is a doggy and a cow.
A doggy and a cow?
Love it.
Nice. What's your spirit animal, Jeff?
I think cat.
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 You're a pretty cat.
I like
For
it.
sure.
I like it.
All right, Noel, over to you.
Okay. Which one?
Above that one. One more up. There you go. Mm-hmm.
If you would live anywhere besides Maine, where would you live?
I love Maine a lot, like a lot, like in work life, and so I don't think I could ever live anywhere else besides Maine.
Wow.
I'm gonna be honest with you. At this point in my life, the older I get, the more I fall in love with Maine. Maybe when I was younger, I wanted to live somewhere else, but I lived in Colorado for a summer, and their lakes aren't like our lakes. They don't got an ocean like us. I maybe how about we say Canada, since it's close to Maine. Let's go with Canada.
Have you ever been to Salt Lake City?
I haven't. Is it nice?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been there.
That's a good spot.
Yeah.
That's a good spot.
All right, over to you. I think we might know the answer.
What is your dream vacation spot?
Dream vacation spot. I've been to some cool places. I will say I wouldn't mind going back to Europe.
Ooh.
In the history, I thought we had some really old stuff here in the United States, and then you go to Europe and they got some really old stuff, you
Right.
know. And so I would say
Ancient Greece.
yes. and Paris and I've been to Italy. And they taught me a lot about some cool things, you know. And so I would say back to Europe would be cool. Lots of cool food. I used to be very picky, eat the same thing every single day. Sometimes vacations teach me to branch out a little bit. I need that.
Totally. Right? You guys know about that. Noel, over to you. Last one for you.
Oh, tell us the best joke.
Nope, one above it.
Oh, that's not me.
Yeah.
Early riser or a night owl?
I have a 7-month-old and a 3-year-old, so I am both
Yeah.
right now. But if I could prefer, I am an early riser. So when I go hiking, I try to get up before the sun's even up.
Yeah.
I get out there, and then I get a little tired at night. But right now, I'm tired a lot.
Yeah.
But good tired.
Yeah.
Good
You're
tired.
an early riser too, right?
Yeah.
Noel's totally a night owl.
You guys are opposites?
Yeah, total opposite.
I love it. That's what best friends usually end up being, right? Usually opposites attract. That's how it works.
Right? Last one, dude. Your favorite.
Tell us your best joke.
Tell us your best joke, and if you don't have, Noel has provided us with not a joke book today,
Yeah,
so
quick,
go for it.
quick. Jokes.
Good job bringing that up.
Thanks for saving me.
We have not read through it yet, so.
Let's go with knock knock.
Who's there?
Who's there?
Luke.
Luke who?
Look who's there before you open the door.
That's a good one.
That is now officially my new favorite, my favorite joke. That's gonna be my go-to from now on.
Awesome. Great book find. Noel.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing
Thank
that.
you for saving me there.
You're welcome.
Perfect. All right, well, those were all the questions we had. You guys want to thank Ray for coming on the show?
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Thank you guys. I'll be honest with you. I was looking forward to this for the last week. So thank you guys so much for having me today. It's a real honor.
Thank you. Jeff,
you.
we'll be
right back.
right.
This webcast is brought to you by
Listeners like you.
Oh, I hear the Susie yell. So I think one of those words was the secret word. So
Yes, it is.
okay, so
Alright,
keep
so,
that up.
And who is the Stripecast brought to you by today? Jeff.
what?
Listeners like who? Listeners like
Like P in Olivia.
All
Pete Olivia. Yay! We do listen every week.
And
so
we are saying the secret word a lot right now, so.
I think it's
Okay.
you.
I think
Yeah, it was you.
it was me who said it.
Olivia, yes.
So like you.
Friends like. Oh, it can't be you.
Not get it from you, Pete. It's
Yeah.
my girl. Yeah.
All right. I thought the
I think the secret word might be listeners.
Stick bomb.
Might be steak bomb. Okay.
All right. Well, shout out to Pete and I.
Yeah.
And,
Thanks, Jeff, for
Jeff.
calling it audible.
We'll be.
Wait back.
We'll be right back.
All right, we're back, and it's time for
Ask Noel.
hit your
Ask
theme song.
Jeff.
Noel. No,
If
you have your own
have a
segment.
door, open up a paw. La da ba da ba, open a door.
And open up to Noel. All right, we have a caller who called in this week anonymously, but they have an interesting question for you, Noel.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Hey Noel, I would like your advice on how to shop for holiday gifts for my friends and family while still staying under budget. Any advice you could give would be so helpful. Thank you, Noel.
A great question,
Good
Noel. What do you
question.
think?
That was Kate.
Best way to shop for holiday gifts.
What do you think while staying on a budget?
This is Ask Noel, so you can wait.
Come on.
What do you think?
If you don't go under 80 or 90.
80 or 90? You think that's a good budget?
Per person?
Yeah.
Wow.
Or
not,
total.
Oh, not over 5,000.
Definitely not.
$5,000.
Yeah, don't go over 5,000.
You're a big spender.
Yeah.
What'd you get us?
Yeah.
$60,000.
$60,000.
For me?
No, for Pete.
Just for
Oh,
me.
what'd you get me?
And Whitney.
Everybody except me. Neat. It's okay, your mom gave me fudge.
And meat power.
Meat power. Okay. I'm going to move away from that topic. So, Jeff, do you have any advice for our caller who is trying to stay under budget? What do you think?
I say for under budget, I recommend a turkey.
Get someone a turkey as a Christmas gift? Are turkeys affordable?
Or a turkey for food.
Yeah,
Which one?
Which one?
that one.
Turkey for food? No, turkey goes a long way. You can have it as leftovers.
I say if you want to stay under budget, I actually recommend Janine Tetrazzini.
What?
Chicken tetrazzini?
Last year you said egg foo young.
Well, one thing, this episode's going to come out on Christmas Eve.
That's right.
So it's going to be real tough to stay under budget.
Under budget.
If they're just starting their shopping on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, good luck to you.
I recommend like fish.
We're talking about how to get your gifts if you're buying presents for somebody.
Not about
You're going to just
food.
buy everyone food?
You got your dad windshield wiper fluid last year. Right? Last year.
Right. So, windshield wiper fluid is a great gift that keeps on giving.
Yep.
Yeah, all right. What did you...
Noel, back to you.
Well, we got Yakking With You coming up. We're going to talk more about gifts. in just a few
okay.
minutes.
Yakking With You is Jeff, not me.
Yes,
You're not.
I think. So, are we done here?
But you said something about me.
Do you have any other
Do you have
closing
any other
thoughts?
advice for our caller? Or that was it?
That was it.
All right, then Jeff will be.
Right back.
All right, we're back and it's time for Yakkin.
Hey, Pete.
Yakking with Jeff! Hey!
Yeah!
I'm Jeff's hype guy. Hey. All right, Jeff, we're back.
Yes, we
Today,
are.
Today, 2 questions as we're
Yes.
here on the eve of Christmas, Hanukkah, and all the other holidays. What is your favorite gift you have ever received?
Great question. What do you think?
Probably a dump truck.
A dump truck.
Like a real dump
A
truck?
real dump truck or a toy dump truck?
Yeah, that's right.
Which
Again,
one? A
which
toy
one?
or a...
It's one. Actually,
There sounds like a story about this dump truck. Can you tell us?
actually,
You're a good
it's not-
storyteller.
It's not really a dump truck.
Then what
Okay.
is it?
Every gift I received, I think it was. Okay, I don't remember.
What's a nice gift you've gotten from somebody lately for Christmas?
It was a DVD of Hey Arnold.
Of Hey
DVD of
Arnold.
Hey Arnold. Who gave you that?
I don't know, someone did.
It really touched you. I can't even remember who.
What did Jeff get in the Yankee swap here? We do a Yankee swap with our office. Do you remember what you won last year at our party?
I don't remember.
Okay, great segment so far. Noel, how about you?
Wait, hold that thought.
Oh,
Breaking news.
It was a picture of it was a picture of me on Charlie's head.
1 year, several years ago, Jeff brought as his Secret Santa gift, or someone brought as a Secret Santa gift, a picture of Jeff superimposed or photoshopped onto the head of another employee here's husband.
Oh my god!
Into their family picture.
Wow.
Blew it up to 8x10, wrapped it up, and brought it.
That's
to
a great
the, to
gift.
every gift swap. It was pretty good.
I would
It
love
went,
that.
Oh yeah,
A picture about a husband?
it went around for a couple of years.
That's
That was a
great.
pretty good one. So that was a good gift. Did you end up with it?
I don't know who did.
Okay. How about Noel? What's the best gift you've ever received?
My 2 front teeth.
Two front
front
teeth.
teeth, okay.
What's a real gift that you received that you really liked? Excuse me.
Your name is spelled Noel. You should have
Oh,
very good
yes, I
holiday
do.
stories.
The Steve Rooker doll.
Oh, that Tom DeShane has the
Yeah.
same one of.
Huh, who gave you that?
Nails and Ryan for the holiday thing.
Oh.
Hey, you just told me in the car you got a great gift from your brother.
Yep.
What was it?
But he hooked me up with my Disney Plus.
Nice.
Yeah, you got
Good
Disney
gift.
Plus. Great gift. Probably
Other side of the
fun.
coin now.
Yeah.
What's the worst gift you've ever received?
I don't remember.
What's like a lame gift you've gotten in your life that you've
Oh,
never used?
I know.
What?
A wooden stick.
A wooden
Someone gave you a wooden stick?
Yeah.
Who was that?
I made it up.
Oh, okay. Great.
I'll say
I got one too.
device wipes in the Yankee swap. Put in
Oh,
my feet.
I remember. My worst
It's a
gift.
very thoughtful, practical gift.
My worst gift ever is
Yeah.
that movie with the dog movie.
With the what?
Movie with the dog.
But I forgave my grandmother.
Oh, yikes. Grandma gave you a
Old
bad
Yeller?
movie?
No, not Old Yeller. With Dennis Quaid. The A Dog's Life.
Oh.
You
It's
didn't
not
like
that
that
bad.
movie? I forgave my grandmother.
Mine, I think, probably would be I got a purple monogrammed sweater.
Oh.
when I was a freshman in college.
Oh, very cool. You must have looked cool on campus with
It
that.
was also size small. So,
Did you actually?
Oh, that's small, Pete.
Did you actually get a sonogram from the hospital?
A what?
a sonogram from the hospital?
Yeah.
I did not have. I did not.
I don't think Pete's ever been pregnant before.
No. His wife.
Sure.
All right, Jeff. What's the worst gift you've ever gotten? When you guys were roommates, did you give each other a gift?
Yes, we did.
Man, what was that?
the worst gift that I ever gotten
Yeah.
is from Aunt Tony.
Oh.
Oh!
She's a listener.
yeah.
She's a regular listener.
Yeah, I know, but this is coming out.
Yeah.
All right,
it's coming out.
What was it? Sorry, Anthony.
She always criticizes me.
That's
Oh,
not a gift.
It is.
Have you criticized?
We love Aunt Tony.
We love Aunt Tony. She always writes on Facebook, "Hi Jeff and Noel," every week.
Yes, I know, but she criticized me of my name when I was baptized.
we're now into the airing of grievances.
Yeah, exactly. Happy
Festivus
Festivus.
segment of the show.
Okay, what about mine?
Okay,
Okay,
Susie,
Susie, what
quickly.
was your best gift?
Best and
you ever
worst.
got?
My best two of my best gifts is my new
Yeah,
iPhone
she got
Whoa,
it.
boom. That's a pretty good gift.
and plus 3 real bike.
Three
Real
real bike.
bike,
Nice.
great.
Okay, worst.
What was the worst gift you ever got?
My sister.
Oh, snap. They listen too.
Yeah.
Airing of
How
grievances.
can you receive a sister?
Ouch.
In
Not
the,
your sister, my sister.
that's what I was saying. How do you get a sister in a Christmas present?
Okay,
What is your worst smell?
Your worst smell, Pete.
I don't know.
A sonogram.
How about will be?
putting jam
We'll
in
be
the
right back.
All right, we're back and it's time for Susie's.
Cute.
Yep.
So earlier in the episode, we decided Susie and Whitney came up with a secret word, and so now we're gonna try and just have.
it might be listeners.
Don't eat
Didn't
it.
work.
It didn't work.
I said I think it might be listeners.
Would you stop?
Okay, well,
Yeah,
we're
maybe-
gonna.
maybe
have,
I'm wrong.
Well, maybe we'll
You
have
got right,
casual
Pete, you got
conversation
right.
until we guess the secret word.
Oh,
All right.
Leah
So let's
lies.
talk about life. Susie, we can hear you perfectly from there. Okay. So, guys, who's excited for Christmas? Are you gonna listen to the podcast with your family
And other listeners?
and other listeners?
Listeners like.
Listeners like.
Pete.
Hey!
Okay, is the secret word
Pete?
listeners or is it Pete? Okay, is the secret word what I just said? Yeah! Okay.
It's listeners! Hooray!
That's a good secret word. So,
Okay.
if you listeners, we have a sorry, I just said it again.
Now we're rolling out. The last.
Okay.
Okay. We had a game going
Listeners.
this whole time.
Nope.
It's only when Olivia says it.
Yeah.
Okay, guys who might be enjoying this podcast,
And thank you.
and thank you for doing so. We had a game going this whole time, so if you count how many times Susie screamed for the secret word during this episode, we know the correct answer, and you send it to us in an email to strivecast@pslstrive.org. We will send you a Strive sweatshirt of the color of your choice, blue or gray. Those are our options.
We also, while we're here, we should give the number to call for Ask Noel.
That's right.
Because we definitely would like your questions.
Yeah, it is 207-774-6278, extension 352 for the Ask Noel hotline. So please call in over the holidays if you're getting some pressing questions. Noel would love to answer them, and we'd love to have some more to choose from as we go into the new year.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
Oh, right there.
Okay, so Susie, that was a good Susie's cue, right?
No.
Oh, wow. All right, Jeff. Will be
We'll be right back. The podcast is brought to you by
your ad here. So,
Who's our business of the week?
Noel,
Rosemary.
Rosemary's Fudge again.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rosemary's Fudge. Thanks, Rosemary.
Delicious fudge.
Your ad can go here for
What kind of fudge is that?
all
All
kinds of
kinds.
different flavors. I got maple.
I got vanilla.
Yeah.
How about chocolate
Delicious.
peanut butter?
Yeah.
She makes that too.
$20 a week.
Thank you.
Be right here on the show. Minimum of 3 giant mentions, and we will put you over the top to business success.
Absolutely.
Right here on the Strivecast.
Lucky
in
you.
2020. If you're making your goals right now for how you're going to grow your business, no better way.
I can't think of a
Jump on board.
better
the-
fiscal decision.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Jeff, we will be.
Right back.
All right, we're back, and it's time to wrap it up.
Right.
Waka pot in a hot day, party, party, wrap it up.
Jeff and Noel and Pete are dancing like they're in a nightclub. All right.
Aren't we?
We are.
One of my goals for
absolutely.
the 2020 Strivecast season is to do a live episode on Twitch.
Me too.
Twitch or Twitter?
Yes, it would
Twitch.
be me and Pete doing the Macarena.
How about you can
That's
do
what it takes.
That's what it takes.
You can, a twit with Miley Cyrus.
Twerk with Miley Cyrus. Okay. So thank
Not
you
one
so
of my
much.
goals for
Yeah,
2020.
same. Thank you so much to Ray Ruby of the Maine Cancer Foundation for joining us today and telling
Yeah, I
us
learned a
all about.
lot.
Yeah,
Thank
that
you.
was awesome.
Serious topic during a fun season.
Yes, exactly. Thanks so much to our producing team of Whitney and Susie for holding it down and keeping the secret word alive all episode.
Nasty.
Jeez, Noel, that's rough.
What was nasty?
What?
I saw someone whipped my
Okay.
Okay, and thanks so much, as always, to our engineer Ryan for putting the show together and making us sound good and letting our listeners hear the show each week. So,
Upcoming events.
yeah,
Noel, quickly.
updating events.
It's in May, Dance Marathon.
That's right.
Exciting breaking news. Strive Rocks 2020 this year is going to be moving to May.
Woo!
It's going to be held May 2nd and 3rd, 2020. And we hope you can mark your calendars and start fundraising
Is
now.
there a special reason over the microphone?
No.
That's when the date is now.
Yeah,
So,
that's when we could get into the arena.
yep.
Oh, okay.
So, mark
So-
your calendars for May 2nd and 3rd for Strive Rocks weekend. Can't
And
wait to see you
of
there.
course,
Spaghetti.
our 20th anniversary is going to be January 25th, 2020. So before we get together and dance all night, we'll be having our gala celebration to celebrate 20 years of Strive. Hope you can join us.
See you there in your formal wear.
PSLStrive.org/20th anniversary.
Where is the anniversary?
Great question. It's
Gonna
at
be
the Sheraton Sable Oaks.
in South Portland, Maine.
Yeah.
Hope you can join us.
Hope
All
we
right.
can, hope we can do
Happy
this, buddy.
holidays, everyone.
Yes, happy holidays.
Merry
Thank
Christmas.
you for
Happy
listening.
holidays, Merry Christmas.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah
Joyous Festus.
Banica,
Happy
Banica,
Festivus.
Banica, Banica, Banica.
for the rest of us. All right. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, bye.